Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I've got a tissue here. Somebody sent me a really long time ago, and it's made the same as a serviette. So today I'm going to do something, or I want to do something because of to go in my journal, but I wanted to try and see what this will work just as good on your fabric, won't it, as what the other thing does, the serviettes, because they're the same. I think there's another piece on here. There is too. You got to make sure you get them all, and you do this trick. Crafty Irena is responsible for this trick, where you put your sticky tape on, and it pulls that other piece of lining off, because, and if I didn't, it's really thick, these things. It's got 3 coats on it. That's good. That's off, or 2 coats. So that's off there, and then you're just left with this bit here with the really pretty flowers on it. So I'm going to see if I can put some really pretty flowers onto this piece of white fabric. Now it's a bit wrinkly, so we better do something with that. I'm going to get the little... I've been really slack. I've been using that. If I can get it. Me hair straightener to iron with. It works. Gets hot pretty quick. It's real easy to get to. My iron's over there near the sewing machine. And I've got a bit more space over there, so I can do this here, and I've got hardly any space, so I'm going to do it this part. I'm going to do a piece here, see if I can cover this. And it's starting to get warm. Just need to really straighten it out a bit. Not, you don't have to be. This is off of a skirt or a piece inside a blouse or something like that. That's what this piece is. And it's only very fine. Really nice piece it is. Geez, my nail polish is looking crap, isn't it? Never mind. I'll get the hang of it. Either that or I'll have to go. I found another place that does fingernails, but I can't afford to do that. I'll just keep putting that other stuff on it. It just keeps them hard and looks after us. I'll just have to use, if I can't work out the way of putting the nail polish on without it looking grotty. But anyway, I have an issue, don't I? And you're probably sick of hearing me about my nails. I just do go on, don't I? Sorry about that. But I've always been the sort of person that doesn't like messy hands or nails, and I can't help it if I get... Better go slower, don't you think? A bit slower and give it a chance to do something, Sonia. Just go a bit slower. Give it a chance to iron out a bit. I don't know where I'm aiming this camera, but it's not what I'm doing, is it really? There you go. I need to be on me. Probably bumped it a while ago when I plugged this in, because the board's laying on that. Now I reckon this is probably as good as I can get it for today. Just for this piece I want to do, eh? Okay, that's good. Now I'll undo this. Hope I didn't move that again. That should be on the floor. Make sure it's not touching anything. Okay, so now this is going to stretch that way, right? Because that's the cross. That's when you cut things on the cross. So I'm going to straighten this up here. Because hopefully, when I get it on there, I can make maybe a flip-up or something to put in my book. I don't know. Something interesting, I suppose. I'm going to cut it out squarish. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I might have enough to make 2 somethings. Or a trim or pocket or something. So anyway, so let's have a go at this. Now, I've got this because I can't get close to my other... my other bits and pieces. Yeah, my other serviettes at the moment. I don't want to bother Jeremy again, because he just came in a minute ago and asked me how my head was, if I was okay or not, because he said, asked me how my sore head was going. I said, I'm okay. He's looking after me. What is that? Is there a string underneath? Yes, look, blue. It's not going to stay stuck, I hope. Although this is only very thin, so we want to make sure, and it's stretching because I'm pulling it all over the place. You want to make sure that there's nothing under there because you don't want to have a big mark under it, do you? Now you use glue stick because it works. You can use wet glue if you want to, like, you know, kids craft glue or something like that, but I like using this because it works. The glue stick, you put a lot on. If you just wipe a little bit on, that's not going to work. There's nothing to stick down, is there? So we want to put a bit on here. We're getting really into it, okay? Really putting something on. And creasing it up seriously. Now, right, now you got a fair bit of glue there, Sonya, but none here. There's no glue over here. I can see that. There's nothing there at all. Or here. What am I doing? I'm getting... Well, we can tell it's spring, can't we? All the mowers are going. I don't know about this, but I feel like... I don't know if you can hear it, and it's sort of... I get a bit stressed. I'm sure it's okay, though. You used to be able to hear me still anyway. My face is nearly fair on this thing, so... Oh, don't wrinkle too much. Don't wrinkle too much now, come on. Oh, it's wrinkly here. It doesn't matter, that's texture. That's texture. It's creativity and texture, isn't it? Oh, dear. Bit of crafting fun there. Right. Now, I'm going to cut this. A lot of people tear theirs off, and I'm not going to do that because I don't trust it. It'll probably go flying away, and I don't want it to happen. So I'm going to cut it off. These little bits would come in handy, but I'll put them to the side there. Whether I keep them or not, I don't know, because I'm going to be throwing out a lot of paper over the next few days. Bits of paper and things going. Papers first. We've worked on the paper. Jeremy's got me 2 great big boxes out there I can put stuff into. Stuff that I can get rid of and stuff that I can give away. Because I've cut out and collected up so much paper. So the thing about that, and I'm not even in the shot, I'm sorry. Don't know what I've done to this camera today. Well, I've got it all skew whiff and I'm in the wrong place as usual. Anyway. So now instead of having a piece of white fabric, I have a bit of flowery stuff, don't I? No, and it's so soft and pretty. I don't think it's going to muck up at all, you know. I think it's going to be just fine. There you go. So that works. Now, I want to put a bit on one of these. I've probably wrecked it all. I haven't got enough to put a bit on one of these. But then maybe I do. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put it down there. Because you don't need a bit. I mean, it's just going to be a bit of a design on it. I didn't even have to cover that other whole thing of that other bit with this either, did I? Really? Because it sort of goes into the background a bit in some way. Sort of. Sort of goes into the background of the piece that's underneath it. And I probably should have cut it out a bit better. I've cut it out a bit. Anyway. Tear some of that off there. Just so it's not really straight. The thing is though with this, I can't see this bit here enough so I could leave it like that. Oh dear, here we go again. Sorry about that. It's sucking me air in the wrong way or something. I'll put it in the middle. Fill that centrepiece up there. Off me. I wonder if I can get this bit off just so I can just do it in the centre. Or mostly in the centre. Well, this one's not exactly the piece of thing that I was looking for. Wait a minute, we might get this half. We might work this half piece here, right? If we're lucky, might be able to work that bit properly. Then I can just use this side here if I want to put it onto something. Doesn't seem to be working as good as a serviette, does it? does not seem to be working as good as a serviette. Might be just me today, mightn't be doing a very good job. Might have too much glue on that. What have I got now? You may not see this. If you're watching it, you know it worked. I'm not that too disappointed with the rest of what I was trying anyway. Right. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you too. Fancy finding just one thing though. I need more. Oh, hang on, I should have the other one here somewhere. The other serviette that I used the other day. What am I putting? I've got a big box of them sitting here somewhere, and it doesn't seem to be anywhere where I can see it though. It's always the way. I always want to make something that I haven't got the piece for. Don't everybody else do that too? Does everyone else do that too? You want to make something and you can't find the bit you need. Because I had serviette the other day that I did that one with. But that was a while back, so anything could be on top of it by now. That's a shame. I can't see it. It's probably too much stuff here. You know how they have that thing where you got to find things like where's Wally or something? I can't find anything here. Oh dear. I just had that piece. I just made that bit. I need to keep him. There's another bit of serviette. Okay, right. That's enough time of using. Got any more? What do you do with it? It was only a tiny piece, wasn't it, really? It wasn't anything significant. It's only a tiny little square. Okay, righto. Well, we can't do that now because I can't find the thing. Here's a piece that I put on the fabric out off that piece that I'm looking for. Now that's yellow underneath. That's why it turned out so yellow. I just put it on that piece of fabric just to see what it was like, and it depends on your background to see how things turn out. And I think that turned out a little bit better than... Where's this other one? Oh, that's not too bad. I think it's too bad. I don't. Now, if only I could find the rest of this. Okay. Right. Just give me a second till I see if I can find the box with them in. I put it under the table. No. Where did I put it? Well, that's disappointing, isn't it? Shouldn't put things away so good, Sonia. It's got written on the side. It's a little box. I know exactly what it looks like. And I cannot see it anywhere. Up around that stuff there or in this bit. Don't think. No. Ah, well, that's it. Can't be doing that now. Well, let's make this piece of this page, I suppose. I'll do the piece for the page. Which is a shame because I was going to put it on here. I wanted to put the serviette onto the lace and show you how that works. So I'll have to come back and do that another time and show you how it works. That should have been all filled in the centre and it should not have been out here. I wasn't really wanting it to go out around there, but I suppose it doesn't look too bad. So I just want to make a pocket. Wait a minute. I'll get all this off here that's hanging about. Folded that up. And beads, you know, because you cover your beads with them too. Amy did that. She put some on her beads. She did. See, that looks really cool, doesn't it? Actually, looks really nice. To bling your serviette up a bit, especially these white ones, because they're not very. Well, you can change the colour by putting ink in that on, I suppose, but You probably know me, I don't like playing with ink and things because then I start to wreck my work if I start getting the ink out. Righto, so I'm going to see what I can do with this page here. I'm thinking about putting this piece of lace across the bottom. I'm thinking about doing this. A piece of lace across here as a pocket. So as we know, we need to put that onto a piece of card so it doesn't get everything stuck behind it when you're putting down in there. Now I want to put that there. So I want to cut this so I've still got this flower. I want to actually come out at the end there, so that wasn't very straight. Let's try that again. I know I had that other piece of material, but I'm thinking of using this because there we go, that's good. And this piece here has got to come off. Right, piece of paper, which we had a minute ago. Glue that onto here. Glue stick should work. If it doesn't, if it comes off, I'll just have to fix it, won't I? Okay, this thing's underneath that, making this bubble. Yeah, be careful, Sonya. Be careful. Oops, come down any further. And get it on your book. Okie dokie. Just roughly cut this out, then I will fix it, I hope. Seem to be going for a lot of things this colour, but it sort of then will all blend in, won't it? It'll all look good. I like that. I do like that, how that worked. Except I'm going to cut it back away from... Is that sticking? Yes, I'm going to cut it back away from the bottom. Because I want to see that scallopy bit. Back a bit. Oh, right. There's that piece under there. And that's crooked, Sonya. Really bad. Thank goodness it hasn't dried yet. That's one thing about it with the material. It takes a little while. This glue takes a little while for the material parts to dry. Must be the cat, is it? At the door. What is wrong with this camera today? It might be the person working it, I think. Okay, now this is the top edge, so maybe we can, if I've stuck it down properly, we can scallop it. Well, I'll get to it and stick it down after I've scalloped it a bit. That's a bit of difference, isn't it? Something a bit different. Try not to cut bits off, yeah. Okie dokie. Anything not stuck down? Here. And this bit here. This bit's not bad, it's a bit underneath it anyway. Put that there like that. Maybe it'd have to be cut up a smidgen on this end here. Bit more. I think a bit more, because when I go to open the book or close the book, it'll be in the road, won't it? Right, because you want to move, you want to be able to close that, and you don't want it to be pushing. That work? Yep, that's good. I do like that, it's really nice, isn't it? Okay. Just around the edges. Put your hand where you don't want to glue, Sonya. Put your hand where you don't want to glue. I might glue this down. I think it's bothering me. It is bothering me sitting up there. I don't mind if I glue it down. I can put something else on over top of that later. It's just a bit annoying sitting that out there. Keep wondering, oh, what's that there stuck to it? Something stuck to it. I do like it, so I'm leaving it there. I'm just going to change the cover part, whatever goes on there is going to cover over that. Well, it won't necessarily, it might just come part way across it, but whatever happens, I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so where am I? Where am I? Here we are. Right, now, I have two pieces that I can put down in there. The colours are awesome. Go together really well. Okay, didn't stick that down very good. That's because that's fabric. Fabric on fabric, it takes a while for it to glue on. I think I might go with something different colour than that, because it's not really... I like this one here. It says it's a beehive clothing thing, men's, gents furnishings. Okay, so that's nice. I might give this. I must have had this before I had this, because if I had it, because I cut out tiny little, trying to make tiny little edges, and haven't done a very good job of it, have I? But I wanted to put this in there. I might just put something onto that to give it some sort of a lift. Give it a lift along. What have I got in here? I do not want to get into other things and drag them out, because I have too much stuff laying around all over the place. So I've got to try and limit what I fish out. I've got to try and limit it down a bit, because I want to be putting things away, not getting it all out. So if I'm picking out something out of here, it's because that's what I need. And this jar here is good. I've got some of these in here. Brighten it up a tiny bit. I'll have that one or not. This is not going to stay there. You go away. You go away. I've got another big box of goodies here. This is where everything went yesterday after I finished. I like the purpley thing. I do like the mauvey thing. I want a pin. I have a good one of these buttons. Love them buttons. I need to put some beads on this, I think. What I want to do, put some beads on. I only got two long ones, and my hands are messy. Well, that happens, doesn't it? Playing around in stuff. I like these long ones. They're little seed beads. No, they're not. They're little, like little rice. Oh, aren't they? They're little rice sort of shaped, I think. Yep, they are. I like that one. It's a hot pink. And put another one of these on here. Up in there, and that'll just go around. Oh, come on, should just fit on. Very good. And now I'm going to squeeze that with the pliers, which are as old as me nearly, but that's okay. It's all right. As long as they still work, we don't care. They look fine. They don't look great, but they still work fine. Now, we want a little bit of something. This looks like a good bit of something, doesn't it? This looks like a good bit of something. It's a piece of an inside of a little dress or something, I think this is. That's what that is. What did I do with it? Oh dear, cut it off and fling it across the way. Here it is. That was clever. Okay, put a bit of that on there. Maybe one of those. And this. all of it. Put the lot on. Go for the lot, girl. Go for the lot. Okay, now, something small for the background on there. Piece of card, little piece of card, little piece of paper or something. Now this will work. This is a piece of fabric off a sample, and it's really nice, isn't it? I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to put some glue on. I'm going to madly bling this up a bit. Will I put that on top of there? Let's show it all. Of course it will. Of course it will, Sonia. Yes, it'll show. You can see that it's got holy. See, it's holy. Yes, so you can. Now I need a flower. I think that's only one petal. Come on, stick today, please. Don't be fiddling around with me. Don't fiddle around. Now, why did I put that up there? I don't know. That works. That'll look fine in there. Takes a little while for this to stick, so nobody panic. It is working. It just takes a tiny while for it to stick down. That's a good vintage button on there, on that little purple flower. Really good little vintage button. Flower. I do like these things. I think they look really good, don't they? These bits that you add to them. I think they look really nice. I might have to put a stitch in this here to get it to stay on. I'll just put a stitch in that bit. Get it to stay there. And I do have a tiny bit of cotton on this. Tiny bit. The same colour, even. Come on, sit down. Don't keep jumping up there. This might be easy. Oh yeah, I've got it. Nobody panic. Go back through there, Sonia, and you've got it. It can't go anywhere. It can just sit there like that. Maybe I want it to be a bit better than that. A bit, more interesting, like... Have I got a knot in there? I do. Right, very good. That's a big stitch. Come on, up through that way. And down through that way. These little things are just so good to add to something, aren't they? They're just so great. I will show you what I got. I got 6 minutes. I said I had one more parcel coming, and I got this parcel yesterday while I was away. While I was out, it arrived. And this probably won't stick to this one for a minute or two either, because it just doesn't want to be... Seem to have an extremely bare piece here, don't I? Doesn't matter. It's fine. So there's writing to be done on that and the back of there, so that would be that piece that was there. So that's writing space. I might put this one in there too now that I've bring that up a bit, so we've got two lots of writing space. And I think that looks awesome. I don't know about you, but I like that. Wow, this is going cool. Now, I know that I'm putting a lot of embellishments in here, but that's what I do. And I also make sure that there's plenty of writing space, so I'm going to put something else in that one, that you can write on. Here we go. Well, actually, I need to cover that. That's a sticker. So I might just leave that not covered. Let's just leave that like it is. Okay, so there's writing space on those things, and you can put them back in there, but there's also background space as well, to write around it, which I like. I'm going to leave that like it is. I might put something on this side of this. I'm thinking about blinging that up a bit. I don't know yet. I'll show you what I got yesterday. I wanted one of these books when I seen somebody get one, because I did, how we do that, and here it is. Now, this one come from China, but I think it's okay. I don't know. I think it's okay. it's got a really good stuff in it, and it's called Rose and the Sherbet, and it's got Chinese writing on it, but that doesn't matter because it's got a lot of in English too, and it's got all these stickers. Look at this, pages of them. I'll have to lay it that way so you can see it. Look, pages of beautiful stickers. And by buying it overseas, got it a lot cheaper. Look at these, I love these. Now I want to cut one out and show you. Look at it, look, fussy cutting up to wazoo though, of course there is, isn't there? I get a couple of these pieces out to put in that journal there. Look at them, and these are all stickers. Let's see what happens when you cut. Some of them there's got writing in English and some is not. And that doesn't matter because there's heaps of pages of good stuff in here. Now I don't know what it's going to look like when I take this bit off because I didn't try that yet. But I'm going to take a bit because I want to see what happens if it's white or clear. The paper here is white, so that's okay. So what you've got to do then is you've got to fussy cut it. But that's okay, because even if you don't want to do that and you cut that out really, really square, or to a shape, to a nice shape, you know, I should have cut it up a bit higher. Oh, excuse me. Then you can still use it, and even if you cut it with the white bit around the edge, some people do their fussy cutting with the white piece around the edge. They like them like that, and I think this was absolutely beautiful. To be honest with you, I don't think it cost me very much money at all. Half of what it would cost here from Amazon. I know I'm probably not supposed to say that, I don't know, but did, and people know anyway that you can get a lot of stuff cheaper in different places. Yeah. So far you can. Most of the stuff comes, most of our stuff that we've been buying for years, it comes from China. Anyway, and people just put outrageous prices on them, I reckon. But anyhow, that's just another one of my opinions. Probably shouldn't be about my opinion so much, but I don't know. Now that looks really good, doesn't it? And now if I take it and I put it in my book, which I'll find a place. It's got to be a nice little place here somewhere I can sit this. So it'll, because you can have a flower in a hand in your sewing book, can't you? Of course you can. I don't know if I should put it on a page I've already done, or let it start its own new one. Now I'm happy with that, eh? That's pretty cool. I'm going to do something with that one yet. I might put it on the back of here, on that page. And then I've got to I'll put a piece of a little booklet down that side, I suppose. But I can just put it here in the corner. So I'm going to have a go at that. See what it looks like. I think it looks alright cut out like that. I like it. And maybe you might need a bit of glue. I don't know. It's up to you. I'm going to put a bit of glue extra on it. Because most stickers do have, we all add more to them, don't we? Because you just don't know. I'm going that way. That's where I'm going. I'm going that way. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Isn't that beautiful? And what I'm not going to do, I don't think I'm going to cut them all out and then put them in a box, because I'm never going to be able to find what sort I want. So I'm going to leave them in the book. And then when I want something, I can just, you know, go and look in the book to find what I want. Isn't that neat? I really like that. Anyway, so there's pussycats, and there's angels, and there's more angels, and there's mushrooms. There's lots of writing. Some of it's not in English, and that doesn't matter, because I suppose they sell it all over the world, and everybody wants to look at these, and you don't have to fussy cut them, but they're good, aren't they? Look at that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Stop that thing. birds and berries and more berries. Look at them, aren't they cool? More birds. It's hoodles of pages. Absolutely hoodles of pages. Never have to buy another sticker. Never have to fussy cut out anything else anymore. Because I have enough fussy cutting done. And I wasn't going to buy this because it was too expensive. And then I seen it on AliExpress. If I can find the link, I will go and link it too. Put it in the bottom. If I don't put it there and somebody really wants it, can you just message me and it's worth every cent, I think. I don't know what it costs. I can't remember that, and that's the honest truth because I bought it about a month. Oh, well, maybe it didn't take a month. Look at them. And there's some black and white ones. Isn't it awesome? And that's how thick it is. It's beaut. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a mix-up, like mix amount of stuff. But anyway, I'll talk to you later. You stay safe and look after one another. Come back again tomorrow. Bye-bye.